chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Guys, it's game situation, let's go. Watch the ship.
Leo. Ready?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, crunch.
Hey, Sam off. Be grip.
Saquon Barkley running right. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 99.
General West.
Watch safety creep.
5.
Safety's creeping.
Go.
Now Jones. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in.
Go. Hey, just
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
down. 18 Gator.
Watch the slant. Single. Watch number 12.
5.
On 2nd and 12, Kelly. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, back up.
4 down. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Protein spill.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Shit.
From the gun, Kelly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown giving him the 1st quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's crossing. He's checking crap.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Draw play to Sims. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. 3 down. Check. Fresno.
They'll try the left side. Mitchell.
It's run.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
It's a part
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Kelly. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the
Hey, lock it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Set. 10-2, sir.
Yeah.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
3 bucks. Watch that. Kill.
Big grip.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Switch.
Go out. Under 10. Go.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you. Check 24. Check.
Squeeze. 5.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. It's Barkley on the counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Rosa's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the ready.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's down right there.
There.
You got 4 down.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Crystal, travel.
Hey, check 24, check 24. 24 is the mic. Let's go one more.
Hey, exit.
24 is the mic.
Let's go.
Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Move. 4 down. Check. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Get the ball. 24 is the mic. Watch run. 24 is the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
5.
Throwing again. Kelly slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 26, check 26.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Kelly operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Funchess in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This will be fielded at the 6. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
We go! 10 Loba.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
24 is the mic.
Hey!
24 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie!
Just like that. 24 is the mic. Check tight end. Check tight
Get it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come.
Sit down.
They run the counter. Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 52. Check 4. Check 4.
Leo!
Another try for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready! 70, Indy.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Yep.
I got motion there. Me. I got this.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fighting him off. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Check.
5.
This is Barkley. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the boot.
They'll go to Barkley again. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36. Switch.
49, check 49. X3, 218, chopper. Hit it.
On the run, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check out.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch the safety creep. Check 9, check 9.
Look at me. Door. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, 4 down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Ready.
Now on 2nd and 16. Kelly nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Kelly now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by Funchess. They do get 9 there on the dump-off, but it's not enough. It's 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50 the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. He's checking. Crash. Switch it.
Go on.
Check.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 91 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing. Deuce.
Hey.
He's mine. 24 is the mic.
Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Kelly. Looking downfield for Jones. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Bravo.
Now Kelly throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings. All right, you can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts for that 2-minute warning looming.
The great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
All day, dog.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 24 is the mic. Here we go. They go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Kelly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
You got 2, you got 3. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Six, pull it high.
Play action, it's Kelly. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, orbit.
On 4th down, Kelly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Here's Kelly to throw. Funches has it complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Ready up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Get on the point right here. Watch 80. Watch 80. Hey, got tight ends left. 24.
Look at me. Zipper.
Big stop. Let's go. 24 is the mark.
Big rip.
Here's Kelly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Undercrush. Bang, 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 bang.
Go.
To throw is Kelly. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Check 50. Check 50.
Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for them that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch.
said I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.